Hello, welcome to 5 Ways to Grow Your Contracting Business.
Hello, this is Haji. Welcome to the construction series. Today we're going to discuss 5 ways to grow as a contractor or as a subcontractor. So today I want to start with number one, your online presence. Why is your online presence so important today? We're in 2021, so the days of yellow pages are over. No one is going to look for a contractor in the yellow pages anymore. Now you have to have an online profile. You have to have a digital print. And what does that mean? So you either have to have a website or an online profile, preferably on LinkedIn, which is a professional network, as well as Twitter and Instagram if possible. But at the least, you should have a LinkedIn profile for yourself and for your company if possible. Now, it will be great to have a professionally built website. You could either do it yourself, and now there are a lot of services, do-it-yourself services, online services that would help you build your online, your website online on your own. You could also hire someone to do that, and I've put together an online presence masterclass. Feel free to get that material and see how you can help enhance your company performance via you increasing your online presence. So first thing first, you have to know that before a client hires you or before a client calls you, most likely they will Google you. They will look you up online. So you have to make sure that your digital print is a good one. So you have to make sure that if you have a website, that your website looks good. And same thing for your LinkedIn profile. So always verify your profile, make sure that it looks good. Verify that there aren't any negative marks or negative comments or anything negative associated with your online profile. And if it is the case, make sure you address it. So let's say, for example, there's a complaint on your website. Get in touch with that person that made the complaint and try to satisfy them so they can change that complaint into a good review, right? You always want to have thumbs up. So that's the online presence. Now, number two, we're going to talk about responsiveness. Being responsive is extremely important. And I almost put that at number one, but the online presence is tied into the responsiveness because people have to find you first before they can contact you. They can contact you if they don't know how to reach you. So that's the reason why online presence was number one. But number two is as important because once a potential client finds out about you and they want to inquire, they want to know, hey, what is this guy about? What is this company about? So they're going to call or they're going to email or they're going to send you a text message. You have to respond immediately. This is extremely important because in the construction industry and in many other sectors as well, unresponsiveness has been shown to deter clients from doing business with you or pursuing you as a potential service provider. So you have to make sure you pick up the phone, or if you can't pick up the phone, hire someone who does. And if you can't hire someone who'll pick up the phone, then make sure you return that call within a day, preferably, right? Make sure that you're responsive, you're reactive, because that's really important in the construction industry. GCs will call you and they'll try to get a takeoff done on a project. They want to make sure that, first of all, you're aware of that project. Sometimes GCs will call you and they will inform you of a project that you might not even be aware of. So each phone call potentially means a bid, potentially mean a project. It's a client coming into your door and you don't turn them away. So make sure you pick up that phone, you show that you have a pulse, that you're alive. That's that's the first test of being in business, is that you have to be reactive. If you're not reactive, then you're not in business. So make sure you pick up that phone, make sure you answer that email, make sure you respond to that text. Number three, networking. relationship is key in construction industry. Many contracts, many bids are based on and who you know. A general contractor or a CM at risk is most likely to provide you to give you a bid or to give you a contract if they know you. They know you. How do they know you? They know that you're capable of doing the job. They know that you have a good reputation. They know that they can rely on you. They know that you are responsive. So how do you foster those relationships? How do you build that reputation? You have to make sure that you you present your profile to the public. So you have to attend seminars within your industry. You have to attend now webinars because of the pandemic. So a lot of events are taking place online. So you have to be able to participate to those events as well. But just don't go there to listen. You have to actually talk to people, introduce yourself, let people know what you're doing, what trade you're in, what are your aspirations, what are your goals, information about your company that will let them know that, hey, this person is really serious about their trade. They're looking to learn, they're looking to grow. So people have to be able to look at you and consider you as a qualified contractor, a qualified subcontractor, someone that they may be likely to do business with in the future. So you have to make sure you create that bond, you create that connection with that person. You have to be able to connect with that person. So when you go to these events, when you participate to these events, make sure you speak up, especially when the topic mentions your trade. When the topic is geared towards what you actually do, make sure that you can express not only your experience, your level of knowledge, and what are the ideas that you have. So it's good to be a great carpenter or a painter, but you also have to be forward thinking, showing that you are aware of this newer technology in your specific trade, technologies that help you execute your job faster, cheaper, safer, so that you are forward thinking. You have to be able to demonstrate that. So by doing that, you will impress your audience. You'll impress people that you're talking to, and they'll remember you, right? So and make sure that you also connect with people who are like-minded, who also may be potential customers. Connect with them via LinkedIn, via email. Make sure that you stay connected with them, and because this may help you win more bids ultimately. This is key in our industry. In the construction industry, relationships are extremely important. So another networking strategy is to contact all the GCs, all the general contractors in your region, and make sure that whenever there's a project with your trade in it, that they send you those invitation to bids. So make sure that you put that together, that you are part of the bidders list, and they send you an invitation to bid every time they have a project. So this is a free way to get leads. I've seen online that people are selling leads now. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It does work, but it's much. I think it's much organic and much more economical to get leads for free, because real leads actually come for free. So you have to also contact procuring agents from the public sector as well as the private sector. So if there's a large company in your city or in your area, make sure you contact them, because sometimes large companies will execute construction projects, and sometimes they may need your specific trade. So these are projects where you may not even have to go through a GC to be a part of the project. You could be sole source, because you might be the prime contractor if it's only your trade that's involved on that project, on that bid. So make sure that you contact all the potential clients. I mean, it doesn't stop at procurement agencies. There can be many private entities who who may use your services. So make sure that you keep an open mind, right? And you're trying to contact all the potential buyers, all the potential clients. So that's really important. When networking, there's also one very important strategy that you can implement to increase your leads. You have to get in touch with all the trades, or at least all the contractors in your regional area who are uphill from you. So let's say, for example, you are a painting contractor, right? Painting is usually associated with drywall. So you should be in touch with all the drywall installers, because most likely clients who install drywall are going to need painting contractors as well to get the painting job on those drywalls. So if you get in touch with the drywall subcontractor in your regional area, they will give you the heads up on project that they're working on. So either you can team up with them and provide the client a lump sum. So basically the client will not have to worry about having to look for a painting contractor once they hire the drywall contractor. So try to build a symbiotic relationship. It will be a win-win relationship, because the drywall contractor will be doing his client a favor by saying, hey, I know these painting contractors, they're really good. So we're going to do the drywall and they can do the painting for you, and they'll do it at a reasonable price. So it's a free plug that you get. So try to build that relationship with all the drywall contractors, because as a painter, you're the next in line right after drywalls. So it makes sense for you to connect with those contractors. And this can apply to other trades as well. So for example, a concrete contractor, right? What is needed for concrete, right? Additives are needed, right? You also need formwork. So a formwork contractor has a lot to gain by teaming up with a concrete mixing company, for example, a concrete provider. So because they have a symbiotic relationship, the two go together. Once the concrete is delivered on the job site, the concrete is poured into forms, right? So formwork contractor and concrete contractors go hand in hand together. The same goes on to other different divisions of construction, because construction projects are done sequentially, right? So it's building from bottom to top, right? So it's important to be lined up basically with trades who are similar to yours, because this could provide you not only with great leads, but also great relationships. Remember, relationships is key in construction. We already mentioned that earlier. Also, number 4, registering as a vendor and registering as a supplier is really important. A lot of potential clients, have website, and there are portals on these websites where you can actually go and register your company. You'll provide information, administrative information about your company, where is it located, what size of projects you can handle, as well as basically information. So your contractor license, whether you're insured, whether you're bonded. If you're not, this is something you may need to work on, whether you're a minority contractor or not, information of that nature. So providing your information as a vendor, as a supplier, is also an easy way to get leads, because once they have a project, what they'll do is they'll look into their database and contact all of the contractors who are in that most likely CSI division, right? Construction Specification Institute. So you need to make sure that your CSI division, or divisions, if you're doing several construction divisions, they're all listed under your profile, and that's really important. And number 5 is the ability to demonstrate your knowledge. So remember, in number 1, I mentioned your online presence. So as far as your online presence, I had stated that having a website alone is not enough, because you have to be able to engage your clients. You have to be able to engage your audience. How do you do that? It's really easy. As a contractor, you have jobs.